Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Dimity5, back here again, and today I am reviewing the Bleach mod, and this is the mod that I basically started out YouTube on. I did a little Let's Play series. It's terrible, so don't go and watch it. But anyways, they had an update. Well, they've had a lot since then, and I'm gonna start by showing the new Hollow update. Okay, so the first thing when you spawn in your world, it's just kind of normal. They add in new ores and stuff, but I'll get to that later. What you want to do is kill yourself, yes, and then you'll respawn, and you choose your class, and for this I will choose Hollow. So now that you're become a Hollow, you get this body, and there is kind of a face, but it's messed up at the time. They're still working on that. And the color is random, so as you can also see, you don't really have a hand. They'll fix that later too. But anyways, let's get into what you have to do as a Hollow. So let's go grab some cows real quick. Go grabbing cows. Sure. Let's just place them all over the place. So you have to punch cows or anything really with an open hand. And yeah, as you saw, my spiritual pressure on the right, it went up to 55. It was at 50. Now every time you go up by a multiple of 50, and I'm just going to cheat real quick and do set spirit. I think set spirit. Yeah, set spirit, and then I'll just do 1,000. So every time it goes up by 50, you get extra points. Did that move me to an Iran car? It didn't. Hit V, but then there's some way that you become free points infinite. There's some way that you become an Iran car. So I'm gonna go ahead and get insect wings, and you hit escape to get out of this menu. So let's do F5. As you can see, I now have these wings. They look amazing. Let's see if we can get multiple torso features. Except no. Okay, so you can only have one, and they all do special effects, and of course they change your body. So let's read. The wings, what they basically let you do is you can flap in the air or like jump 5 times. So I'm in creative and I can't really show you that. And is this 5 points? No, it costs 3. So yeah, it's really cool. I guess it's not really working for me. The only reason it's working is because I'm in creative, because it says I have negative something points. Anyways, yeah, you can get all this cool stuff. It can do a whole bunch of things for you. What is this? Random background color. Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess you change it with points. And all that. So I'm going to have to find out how to become an Iran car real quick. Yeah, and I'll be right back. So I couldn't find a legitimate way to become an Iran car class. But there is a command for it. It's set faction space 3, and then as you can see at the top, it now says Iran car. And if you didn't realize that before, it actually says that when you're Hollow and all of that, it says what rank you are. Also, when you surpass a multiple of 50, the thing will glow. So I should have mentioned that. But yeah, now that I'm in Iran car, what we can do is we can hold B. And then we shoot a Cero. So let's try and look at that in this mode. I was wondering, why am I not a Hollow anymore? Because when you become an Iran car, I guess you are kind of human looking. So let's do that again, but in this way, so we can see it better. You can also only do this in creative mode. So it kind of puts it above your head, but I guess it's kind of like the Ichigo Cero. It's pretty good. And you can't just keep holding it. It will shoot automatically eventually. But yeah, it looks really freaking awesome. Let's see how that looks front way. Oh, wrong button. As you can see, it is using up that energy on the side. So yeah, you can't really see it well at the front. But that's pretty much Cero and what it does. I guess we could see how much damage the thing does. Let's get an Iron Golem. If you can one-shot this, then it's really freaking OP. Okay, and... Huh. 1 damage? Maybe it's because it wasn't direct? Yeah, okay, I guess it doesn't do that much damage, but it is still really cool. And it does break a lot of blocks. So now let's go get the Garganta. And this thing is still kind of buggy a little bit, or it's weird. Because like if I place here, you have problems. I think if you shift, it works. And if you fly, it works. So I'll try shifting. So yeah, if you shift, it works. Or if you're kind of in the air, it works. Or if you're on a nice flat, like perfectly flat surface, it works. But then that brings you to this dimension, and it does not look right. Shaders is ruining this. Okay, then you get this sky. It is the Hueco Mundo sky, Eternal Night. Yeah, so there is no Las Noches up here or anything, but it looks a lot better than my Hueco Mundo build. Or, yeah, it looks a lot better than that. There's these little guys running around, and what you're hearing right now is a bunch of minnows that are dying, which is the one main problem I've realized about this. They all spawn underground, and there are random holes. So yeah, they all spawn underground, and the minnows don't actually seem to be able to fit down here. They all just keep dying off. So that's a problem. And I also realized that I think this is actually sand, but when you break it, it doesn't collapse on itself, so that's kind of weird. It might not actually be sand, I don't know. But yeah, I've only seen minnows down here. I haven't seen other hollows. I don't know if they're supposed to spawn down here or what. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Hueco Mundo and the Test Garganta. And I guess that's it for the hollow class. So I'll be right back and I'll get into all the other classes. Okay, so now I am the Shinigami rank. And when you're this rank, basically you do it the same way you die. You choose Shinigami. But when you're this rank, you're going to need a Zanpakuto. So let's go grab that. And, wait, okay. Before I do this, there's one thing I missed. There is this hollow book. And there are hollow masks, which this book explains how to get. So let's look into that real quick. So it basically tells you, and to make this you need to put a book with a soul shard in a crafting table, and it'll make this book. But yeah, each of these are like different types of hollows. And you gotta kill those to get the certain masks. And I'm guessing this is the, what is it, Minos mask? So 20 plus. I guess you gotta kill 20 plus Minos, and that will give you something special. It doesn't tell you what. But if you want to find out, you should go check out this mod for yourself. And then you can also get Shinigami robes. I guess they're called Shihakusho. So yeah, you get this stuff. And to make all of it, it is that for the Zanpakuto, Reiatsu block, and Soul Steel. Reiatsu block is like this. You get it from killing mobs, and I think there's also an ore for it. I could be wrong. Okay, I think I'm wrong. And then Soul Steel is made by surrounding an iron ingot in Reiatsu. And then that's how Soul Cloth is made, and the rest of the armor is made just like normal armor with Soul Cloth. So you get the recipes. There's of course hollows that spawn. There's a whole bunch of hollows. That is one of them. I might as well... nah, we'll wait. So yeah, you'd kill hollows with the Zanpakuto in the same way that you'd kill cows, or I guess hollows, with your fist, and then your power goes up. So I am back. There's first off this. I think that's a soul, right? That is a hole, oops, which is basically a soul. There is the bat hollow, which I think it adds blindness, maybe. Blaze one that might light you on fire. I actually think a lot of the effects have been removed from these. Some of them actually don't do anything. The spider one. Golem, that is only found in the nether, I think. Snake, that one poisons you, I know that. Wasp, I don't actually think a lot of them do have special effects. They used to, but then I think they were taken away. could be horribly wrong, and I probably should check. I'll probably put up annotations if I'm wrong. The hollow that we've already seen. Okay, and then there is the ore hollow. Now this one is actually found in little fake diamond and emerald ores in the ground. You'll mine them and then this guy will pop up. There's the wolf hollow. I think this guy's really, he's pretty powerful. Can't remember exactly what he does. And then the lizard one that you've already seen. And that guy, that one is tameable, I think, or eventually it's going to be. It doesn't hurt you, I know that for sure. Oh, and if I didn't already mention this, when you kill these hollows, they do drop Reiatsu, which is, you know, the basic crafting material for most of the stuff in this mod. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention this. Soul Reapers, and maybe hollows too, they get a jump boost, and I think maybe it's only when you're wearing full Shinigami armor. Let's see. It might be. No, okay, so you just get a natural jump boost. I think it is supposed to use your spiritual energy though, and your spiritual energy is kind of like health, so when you get hit with it, you don't take damage, your spiritual energy goes down instead. But yeah, if we, I think we're almost there. If we hit shift, oh, we gotta shift first, then right click. This menu will come up, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different types of things here. Most of them are obvious. This is light. What does that come from? I think, no, okay, so light you only get from killing Soul Reapers, which spawn too, and I didn't show them. Dark comes from the darker ones in the minnows. This comes from the wolves and a few others. Basically, for the most part, the types are pretty obvious, and I still need 80. So let me hit exit to escape. Let's go ahead and get Soul Reaper so I can show them real quick. Or maybe they were removed. I'm not seeing them. Oh no, they're probably Shinigami. Let's see. That'd probably be it. Yeah, okay, they're called Shinigami. Because that's what you're called in the mod too, not a Soul Reaper. So yeah, let's just get a few of those and kill them. And they are, of course, some of the stronger ones. And I almost forgot, because I was planning on you guys seeing this when I went to Waco Mundo, but you didn't. This is the Menos, the only boss in the mod. He has like 200 health. I think just like other boss mobs from other mods, he does break the ground. He's not doing it right now, because it's weird how they do it. But yeah, he will break the ground. He does not shoot the new Ceros that have been added in. Maybe in the next update he'll do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for him. He's this huge giant thing. I think his hitbox is am I not hitting at all? Can't tell if I'm hurting. Okay, no. I thought his hitbox was huge, but it isn't actually all that big. Which brings up the question of why he actually dies in the Hollow Forest. I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, that's him. He looks even more scary at night, and he loves to dance. Okay, I'm back. So killing hollows can give you, you know, hollow masks, which can be crafted. Let's do this real quick. It can be crafted into mask shards. I don't have a crafting table in there. But you can craft them into mask shards and make other masks. And when you get your Zanpakuto, the first thing you want to do is throw it in an anvil and name it. I've already named mine Fluffy. But yeah. So if you shift right click, you'll get all this. It'll tell you that you have, say, killed 30 fire hollows, which I don't think that's exactly right. I think what that actually means is I've only killed 5. Because I'm pretty sure from what I read, each one you kill gives you 5 points. And maybe they can be spread out amongst different things. That's why I have 2 here and here. I don't know. And then my number isn't at multiple 5, but I know for sure I didn't kill 404 things. So I'm kind of confused on what's going on there, but I don't know. So just hit escape, and then, but you look at yourself and hit X, you should get particle effects coming from you, I think. It still says in chat, cut the bone Fluffy. Then you right click, and Yeah, now you can tell it has transformed into a shikai. So this in itself should give you some buffs when you do that, and it has no real special effects as of yet. They might add that later, who knows. That's pretty much it. There's the Quincy tunic, and yes, so it's basically the same thing but with lapis blocks. Here's the pants, and then there are the shoes. So we're gonna grab that since now we are doing the Quincy, and I will go over the Arankar one real quick since I didn't actually show it. Okay, so the Arankar one doesn't actually have a recipe. The Male Academy student doesn't either. So yeah, there's some other stuff in here that doesn't really have a recipe. So let's go grab some of this stuff. There's the Quincy pendant, Zila Schneider, and then there's this Quincy pentacle. Oh right, and I almost forgot. Remember how I said damage is taken away from your spiritual pressure? Well, you actually have to block with the Zanpakuto, so right click and take a hit, and it'll take it right away from your spiritual pressure. It doesn't do it automatically. So yeah, first off, there's Zila Schneider. I'm pretty sure you just right click and then it'll light up. This is kind of like a sword, but you can do a little more with it. Then there is the Pendulum that turns, or Pendulum, I'm probably being stupid, and it turns into the bow. This might be firing Zila Schneider. Let's see. I can't tell. It did fire Zila Schneider. And as you can see, this also uses your energy to fire over there. Then there's the Web Quincy bow. You might have to use this to do it. So yeah, you do have to charge this one, even though this is one that's supposed to be able to shoot really fast. Let's see, how do we craft the Pendulum? That is Soul Steel and Reiatsu block. And of course, Soul Steel is made with a iron ingot and Reiatsu around it. The webbed bow, which is really the Pendulum, or Pentacle, is that what it is? Yes, okay, so then that's the Pendulum with more Soul Steel around it, like so. And then Zila Schneider, which is Soul Steel and Reiatsu block. And it doesn't seem, for some reason this command doesn't seem to work for Quincy, so that's really weird. So since we are running low on energy, you can also eat Reiatsu while we're talking about it. And as you can see, it is bringing it up, but if you're doing the single player, it is actually hard to get Reiatsu, so I wouldn't recommend eating it, and it's very, very useful. So then there are just a few other races in here. There's the Visored race, which right now I'm pretty sure can't really do anything. There is Human race, which as far as I can tell can't really do anything either. And that's the only other two that there are that don't really seem to be able to do anything. So Visored and Arankar both can't be reached normally. You have to use a command. And that's almost it for this mod. I just want to show you guys how to craft a few things. There is Hollow Bait. If we hit R, it is a hollow mask shard with Reiatsu blocks. And when you place it down on the ground, a whole bunch of hollows spawn around it. Reiatsu blocks, obviously how to make that. Mask ore, so you can find that in the ground. There's some Precipitous Plasm. I guess you'd find that somewhere. Reiatsu ore, obviously also in the ground. Wasn't that what this was? No, mask ore. I don't know how to say that. That's also another block. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of blocks that are added into this mod, and I guess I could go throw this stuff away and pull them out to show you guys what they look like. Okay, so these are all the blocks that are added. I'm pretty sure what this is, and it's probably not naturally there yet, is when they go from the Soul Society, or from like the human world to the Soul Society, there's this place with all this stuff kind of on the side. So I'm guessing they're gonna work that in soon if this block is here, which is cool. And then there's all these other ore blocks and stuff, and then there's this one weird light block. Now these are the ores that spawn that one hollow. Here's a paper wall, which has a recipe. That is sticks and some more of that soul cloth. There is a paper lantern, torch, and paper and soul cloth. So let's get that too. Temporary ice block. So yeah, there is also the sand in the Waco. It is special sand. So you can't make that, and I don't know what a temporary ice block is. I'm guessing that's for, it's gotta be for like a spell or something, or maybe a sword usage. I don't know. Then there's this Shinai. I'm probably butchering these names. I should know what this is called. I don't know. I thought I used to know what that's called, but I know what it is. It's basically a bamboo sword to practice fighting with. Zanbakuto, we've already showed you all of that. I think that's pretty much it, except soul quartz, which I guess you get from the soul quartz thing. And yeah, I guess we can go throw on the school uniforms to see what they look like. Because why not? And I imagine the red and the blue one are going to basically look the same, but in, you know, red or blue. So let's look at that first. So yeah, that's what academy students look like, either red or blue. This is the male school uniform. Okay, did I get the pants? No. And then this is the girl one, and it, let me look better at the skirt. I want to see if it's actually kind of a 3D model. A little bit. It's kind of cool. So then there's that. None of them have shoes. And let's place the lantern. It glows. It kind of looks like that. And here is the paper wall, and it works just like glass. And if you don't know what this is, well, I mean, it's like the paper rooms. Instead of having walls, they just kind of have like these little paper doorways and stuff. It's really cool. I just kind of wish this stuff costs less, because it is very expensive. So yeah guys, don't forget, if you liked this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I realize I messed up my model. I don't know what happened. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.